So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 UEFA Europa League final. Joining us on the top table today, we have Arsenal Football Club coach Unai Emery and his translator Dan Lane. We will conduct the press conference by the rules that we introduced previously, so I'll kindly ask for the questions.
Mr. Emery, Paulo Vinicius Coelho from Fox Sports Brazil. I remember when you were in the semifinals in 2012 for Valencia against Atletico Madrid. Some people used to say that you were a great coach for the championship, but not as well in the cups. And today you can win for the fourth time the Europa League. What's your feeling about this?
Good afternoon or good evening, it depends. It's good afternoon here, good afternoon in England and good evening in Baku. And this answer is not easy because I don't understand really all your question. I am feeling well. I am feeling good in this moment with a new opportunity for us and for me. And my career, I can't win, I can't lose, but I every day keep moving ahead, and my mind is the same.
Sir, gentleman in the blue jacket.
Good evening. Václav, one question on behalf of the Czech Republic's public broadcaster regarding, of course, Peter Cech. Can you say where will he start the last game of his professional career? Is it going to be in the goal or on the bench? And are you aware of all that comes together in this last match? Not only that he can help Arsenal win the trophy, beat his former club Chelsea, but also with this help his former club, the Sparta Prague, to participate in the group stages of the next Europa League season. Was it a topic from Peter Cech's side during conversation with you or in the dressing room?
Sorry, I am so sorry, but I am not thinking about Sparta Prague with all the respect. We are thinking in our final, and I think we have a big challenge tomorrow for two targets, but the most important target for us is to win, the possibility to win one title, and to play and to enjoy one moment like that. I think each title is very important for one team like Arsenal or like Chelsea in England and also in Europe. And we want to enjoy this moment, thinking in our supporter, thinking also in our career, the possibility to achieve one title. And the first 11 for tomorrow, I want to say to the players the first, and I am going to say tomorrow. I can speak about Peter Cech a lot, but above all, is a great man, a great professional. It's amazing his behavior and his year here with us. It's going to be the last match tomorrow because he decided to finish his career, and I want to do something important with him. This is my conversation with him. I want to do something important with him in your last moment in your career, playing or not playing. And after, sorry, but we want to win for us, for our title. And after, if like that, we are helping to Sparta Prague, but we can be also, we can appreciate that.
Gentleman in the first row.
Unai, you mentioned before the final that how settled you feel in Arsenal and how you feel differently here to maybe any other club. Do you feel a responsibility to win a trophy for Arsenal? You must know they've not got the greatest record in European football. Do you feel that the faith they've showed in you want to reward with a trophy?
I am not feel only for me. We have everybody our career, like a coach, like a player, but I want to do something important here. And something important here is, for example, to play this title, and I think we deserve it to play. And we did a good way in this competition, and we feel a lot this competition to do something important together. And after our target started with two ways. One is in the Europa League, and second is in the Premier League to go to the Champions League, because it's the first our objective. And after to play with the titles, and we are going to do two objectives tomorrow. Play with one title and play with one possibility to go to the champion. But above all is to enjoy and to play with all our good spirit. And also I think this competition is improving a lot. And the last years they are playing the final big teams. And also I think tomorrow Chelsea, Arsenal, before or maybe in the future, I hope that can be one final also in the Champions League. I think they have, and we have a lot of very good players, the best player on the world also in two teams, and I think it's a very good moment for the football in the world.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Coach Unai Emery, Arsene Wenger won the Premier League 3 times, won several FA Cup titles, but failed to win the Champions League or the UEFA Europa Cup. You have a chance to do that tomorrow. If you win it, would it be fair for us to say you've surpassed everything Wenger did in just one season?
I was finding you, and now I look at you. All he did was amazing in this club, and my respect is more than the top. After he gave this team at this club a lot of important things with a new culture, football culture, and I want to hold that and improve things. We spoke when I arrived here to give Arsenal, to give the team, and one is to be competitive in all the situation, and I learned a lot from Arsene Wenger as a coach, and also I respect him, a big respect to him, and I want to help Arsenal, to help this team to achieve also all the possibilities in our way. One is, for example, this European title, and also continuing improving in our way for to achieve the best position in the football world from Arsenal. I think Arsenal in the history, in the present, in the history, in the present, and in the future will be in the 10 best teams on the world, and I think our objective is to achieve that.
Hello, it's John Cross in the Mirror. Unai, can I just ask you, if you win tomorrow, it would make it 4 Europa League titles. It would set you apart from anyone else. Does that sort of history inspire you? Can it inspire the team? And how important is winning and progressing to the Champions League in terms of progression for this team?
Yes, but I know when I played and in my career also for the titles and I won, I know in each moment I can win, I can lose. And tomorrow is the same, but really I am thinking to prepare the best possible with our players the match, and also to help them to live this moment like a special moment, and also enjoy with our supporter. I think all title we can play, all final we can play is for to be proud of our work, but above all also at the end do all we can on the pitch, each player and also in our preparation. Yes, the Champions League is our objective, and we know it was going difficult when we started the season, and now we are with the possibility to achieve that. And our challenge tomorrow is to win one title, and also the possibility to play the next year Champions League. But we are in our process and our progress, and now I can say the same when we started. It's going to be difficult, but we have the possibility tomorrow, and I think we can be first happy for this challenge tomorrow, and with a very big responsibility to do all for achieve that.
Hi, Unai. Damesh from Sky Sports News. Just a follow-up question on Petr Cech. In all likelihood, he looks likely to be going to Chelsea after this final. Does that come into your thinking when you select your team?
I respect him a lot. His career is amazing. First, like a person. A second, like a professional goalkeeper. I think he deserved to trust in him. Not because I am saying to you here, because his career say to us, he is a gentleman. And tomorrow cannot start. I am going to decide. But both for him is doing the respect. And really, I think how we can not believe in him.
Unai, you won this tournament when there wasn't Champions League qualification riding on it, and you've won it when there was. Is it very different in terms of the motivation, in terms of the desire, if there is the Champions League qualification as well? And did that dynamic change this tournament as far as you were concerned?
Yes, I explained in the last week in the press conference. I started playing this Europa League. His name was UEFA, and in 10 years improved a lot. And when the UEFA's direction decided to give the winner the possibility to play directly Champions League 3 years ago, I think also is one step important for the teams. And above all, for example, in the domestic competition, like in England, because the top four is really hard to achieve with a lot of teams, important teams. In Spain, the same. Maybe in Germany, also in Italy. In Italy, for example, is Lazio, is Milan. They are out for the next Champions League, and his Europa League, I think, improve a lot in 10 years. One decision from the UEFA to give the possibility to play Champions League is you win. I think help to improve more. And I think now at the last years, we played the last year also with Sevilla, but the last year also, for example, Atletico Madrid, Olympique de Marseille 2 years ago is also Manchester United. I think now a lot of teams And the example is also this year with Chelsea and Arsenal. They are playing this final big and great teams in the world. And all the teams cannot do one way in the Champions League. This way also is important. And first is because it's one title, and after Champions League I think it's the second. The Europa League is the second important trophy you can win. And to battle the best team, like we battle Napoli, we battle Valencia, and now the possibility to play the final and the possibility to battle to Chelsea, I think give us this challenge like an important way, and also showing the capacity in this competition.
Means more. Sorry, does it give you a small advantage over Chelsea that it actually means more for Arsenal to win this than it does to Chelsea? You've got more riding on it than they have, because they have already qualified for the Champions League, whereas this is your last way in.
I think no, because the first is in Chelsea they are in the same idea. Chelsea won this competition with Rafa Benitez, and in this moment not the possibility to go through Europa League to Champions League. And why is the reason? Because all the title in one objective in all the teams in the world is to play with for the possibility to win the title. I think the first objective is to play for the possibility to win one title, and after this the second is also help us to achieve the Champions League through this competition. But the first target for Arsenal and for Chelsea is play to show our supporter and to win for our supporter, for all us, one title.
Gentleman in the white shirt.
Hi, Unai, David Ornstein from the BBC. How frustrating is it for you to have such a small number of supporters, leaving tens of thousands of Arsenal supporters at home, the same situation for Chelsea, and maybe fewer than 5,000 for two such big clubs at the final of a European competition?
It's not in my hands. I played also one Super Cup final with Sevilla against Barcelona here in Tbilisi, in Georgia, 3 years ago. They have their reason to play here, and I must respect this decision. After, yes, I prefer to play with our supporter here. I prefer can come here a lot of supporters from us and from Chelsea, from London, but it's difficult for this fly. But tomorrow they are going to be a lot of supporters, first in England and second in all the world, because Arsenal and Chelsea have a lot of supporters in all the world. And here the same. I think we can be here, a lot of supporters from Azerbaijan or from closer to this country to help us to be here on the stadium. I am thinking to tomorrow this stadium, a big stadium, amazing stadium, full with all the supporters from Arsenal, from Chelsea, also for the football, because I think it's one match with two very, very great teams. And really, I prefer with our supporter, but we know we are going to play for our supporter here or in London.
Thank you very much, Mr. Emery. Now we're going to leave the floor for the players.